So, today you join me as I discuss what to expect from Ubisoft Forward in September 2022. So, as you would have expected, usually, right, Ubisoft events would be in June or July, sometimes even in May. But this year they've sort of, delayed. They've pushed back the date a bit. So you have Ubisoft Forward in September, on September 10th, 2022. But Ubisoft will also be at Gamescom uh, from the 24th to the 28th of August. But that's not all we have. So July 7th, which as you know, the day I'm recording this, it's currently around 8:40 p.m. Indian Standard Time, and at 11:30 p.m. Indian Standard Time, so a couple hours from now, they'll be sort of premiering some Skull and Bones. They call it the Ubisoft Forward Spotlight or the Skull and Bones Spotlight, which is basically they're finally going to show you a little bit of Skull and Bones ahead of Ubisoft Forward in September. Now, before we move ahead with what to expect from Ubisoft Forward, let's talk a little bit about Skull and Bones. They first showed off Skull and Bones in what was it, 2017, something like that. 2017, yeah, 2017. So they showed Origins, the Crew 2, and also Skull and Bones, and everyone was like, "Oh wow, pirate game, finally, yay!" Um, and then it went through a bit of changes, and in 2018 we saw Skull and Bones, but it was a little bit different. And then 2019 we had nothing. 2020 I think we saw a little bit of gameplay, and then 2021 not that much, maybe like a trailer. And now we're finally gonna see this game that's just been in development hell. We're finally gonna see it come to life, and what could be the final version of Skull and Bones before they, I don't know, release it. Now, another game that we can expect from Ubisoft Forward this year. I mean, we're already seeing Skull and Bones tonight. From the time of uploading this video, you'll probably see it like a little while after I upload this video. But you also have the Prince of Persia: Sands of Time remake, which I don't think I need to talk about. It's been hell. Uh, but because it started out as a project for Ubisoft Mumbai, but that didn't go well, so it's back at Montreal now. And it's been a hell of a process just making that game. So we might see that this year, which is interesting. Now, there's also going to be Avatar, the Avatar game that Ubisoft has been working on for a while now. We might get to see more of it. Avatar, what was it called? Frontiers of Pandora, I think. So we're going to get to see that as well, which will be, I'm not going to say fun. Well, I mean, the thing is, right, it's a mixed bag. Some people will be excited, some people, well, the vocal majority will be complaining about it nonstop. Oh, Ubisoft, they'll ruin the game, they'll have loot boxes, they'll have microtransactions, they'll have, oh, you can have a unicorn mount in Avatar, whatever. Now, we're also gonna, there was another game, what was it? Tom Clancy's, the mobile game, was it the mobile game, or was it yeah, Tom Clancy's, what was it called? X Defined. Yes, that. We're gonna get to see that as well, I think. Um, so we might get like a closer peek at X Defiant, Skull and Bones, and maybe Prince of Persia. But that you don't care about that. No one's watching this for that. There'll obviously be a bunch of like new games that we haven't really, like there'll be new games that haven't really been leaked or no one's really talking about. But we'll obviously get a Just Dance game because we get a Just Dance game every year. The first hour of the goddamn event will just be Just Dance because Just Dance, right? You gotta have Just Dance. But moving on, right? We also have Assassin's Creed Rift. Not just Assassin's Creed Rift, but also the Netflix show and the anime that they announced back in, I think it was 2020. But we haven't heard anything since then, so we might get to hear a little bit more about that. Hopefully, or or dreadfully, I don't know. So the anime and the Netflix TV show. We also might get to hear a little bit about Assassin's Creed Nexus. They might even reveal it. They might have like and one more thing, and they show Assassin's Creed Nexus, the VR game, which yeah, whatever. No one really cares about that much. But the main thing, I think the main reason why everyone's going to be at Ubisoft Forward is obviously for Assassin's Creed Rift. Now, we've spoken a little bit about Rift on this channel, and it it's an interesting game. I don't really know what else to say because it it's 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 a game that could that could make me hate the previous games, or it could make me like the previous games. And actually, no. It's a game that'll make me hate the previous games. I'm not optimistic about it, but let's see. I don't I don't see how this could be better than Valhalla, but whatever. Let's have hope. Now we could see Infinity. We could see like a tease for Infinity, or maybe they could talk a little bit about Infinity. I'm not expecting much because the game is still a long, just a long way away. So we might get like a release date for Rift, or maybe like an announcement, a teaser, something like that, and then we might get to see a little bit more of Nexus. But Rift is obviously what everyone is coming here for. So obviously you have the Spotlight, the Skull and Bones event, which will be a couple hours from the time this video is uploaded, and then you'll also have the September event. But they also did say they'll be at Gamescom from the 24th to the 28th of August. Why is that? Why are they at Gamescom when they don't have games? So that'll be interesting. You might get some announcements at Gamescom. I don't know. Who knows? Not me, that's for sure. So we'll see how this goes. I don't really have a whole lot of hope for their lineup, at least this year and like the next 2 years. But Infinity, I have some hopes for, considering the fact that we have Darby McDevitt and Clint Hawking working on it, and also Ubisoft Quebec, which is fantastic. So yeah, it'll be interesting to see what they do with Rift, and yeah, I am excited to be disappointed, and yeah, I'm excited to see how the community reacts to this, to the announcements we get at Forward in September. But until then, we don't really know what to expect. So yeah, all we can do is wait and see and complain, because that's what Assassin's Creed fans do, and that's what I do too. So yeah, I'll see you all in the next video. Thanks for watching. Okay, so I also forgot to mention we might. Now the reason why, well, I didn't forget to mention, but I wanted to leave this out because it's I'm not too confident about this, but we could also get the AC1 remake. We could get like a mention of it, something like that. I don't have any hopes for that. I hope it's a remaster and not a remake, because I don't have any hopes for remakes. Prince of Persia, an obvious example of this. I don't think that's going very well, so I don't have any hopes for the AC1 remake. I hope it's a remaster. That's all I want. Please don't ruin this for me. Thank you.